What's up, YouTube? Apparently, I'm terrible at this, but today we have Michael's game versus Haricon. I can't pronounce it. Some things are cut off in the video because my settings were screwed up,
I don't know.
and you should be able to see just about everything that goes on. So I'll start the video for us because we're doing a voiceover of it, and Michael can give an insight into what he was going through his mind, I guess.
No, I don't remember what was in my hand, like at everything, but
Yeah.
oh,
So then you did not go first.
No, I did not. I lost it. I chose paper and they chose scissors.
So, yeah, that's really.
I remember being thankful though that I was using my phone's hotspot for this because of how long they were taking to decide to pick. And I was like, oh man, if I was on my regular internet, I'd probably cut out right now.
Yeah, I kind of wish I had not taken the trip to my locals that day because I could have just recorded this with you, on the thing. But okay, so we're obviously facing Chromonoly. I can't even pronounce them.
Anomaly. It's I'm facing Chronomaly artifacts.
Ah.
And I contacted my opponent beforehand and I stated, they're like, hey, do you want to play meta or something else? And I was like, I'm going to play Heraldic Beast, you play whatever. But I would prefer if it was something around that power level. And they're like, oh, okay. So I discard the Leo and to special summon I cannot pronounce that Heraldic Beast. I'm not even going to try. Amphibian Bay and Leo, when it's sent to the graveyard, mandatorily you get to add a Heraldic Beast monster from your deck to your hand. And the whole time I'm thinking I'm going to make number 18. He has a lot of back row. If he torrentials it, it's fine because then I get a send to and I don't got to worry. If he compulses it or whatever, gets rid of it that way, it's fine too.
And then we see the Artifact Ignition. I actually called this. I was sitting there going, I bet you artifacts are in this deck.
Yep. Chronomalies have been mixed with artifacts since artifacts came out.
Yeah. And you had that called by the grave, which was just so impactful.
Yeah, because I said it, because when I was building the deck, I originally had sideboard cards in it, like normal sideboard cards, like back row hate and stuff like that. And then I put those into the sideboard and then put Called by the Grave into the main board.
Yeah. I know you faced me a lot with that deck, and we both just, you just slowly, changed it around to be able to keep up with some meta stuff.
I love the Heraldic Beast deck. It's such a cool deck. I will never admit that it's good, though.
I recorded this whole thing. I also saved the replays, too.
I've played against this deck so many times back when it first came out and it was online that I felt really safe when he activated Nebrodisc's effect because I knew that he can't activate anything but Chronomaly card effects for the rest of the turn.
Yeah.
So I was like, it doesn't matter if he makes Pallades, if he goes into Infinity, he has to attack over the thing, and then I get my mills from my Heraldic thing, and I was perfect. I was like, I'm good no matter what. He makes Pallades.
But, no, that's funny, because I walked away at some point, came back, and it was almost game 2, so... But yeah...
I don't remember everything. I remember what I was thinking the whole time, though. I remember thinking, I need to play around his back row, because some of them are artifacts, but some of them are bound to be real.
Yeah. Well, that's the scary part of artifacts, is that some of them are real.
Yeah. So I sent Aberconway and Leo, and Leo added the other Aberconway, and all of these Heraldic Beasts have graveyard effects, except for the one that special summons itself from hand.
But you were also saying that that she was lucky because you can also just sit there and keep her under Baguska for like 6 turns.
Mm-hmm.
I've had it happen.
So like my immediate thought is, I gotta bait out the Pleiades, or I have to do something to get Pleiades off the field.
Yeah.
Because my deck does not like Pleiades very much.
Make sure we're still running. Yep. But yeah, this is a pretty long game.
So when they didn't respond there, I went, okay, Baguska. Yeah. The first game is long. The second game is pretty short.
Yeah. But obviously you make Baguska, and this deck is really good at refueling it. You even joked about playing, what was it? Turtle and just, Baguska Turbo.
Crystal Beast Turtle, so I can attack and then switch it to defense.
You did that to me in the Crystal Beast deck. The first time you did that, I was just like, why?
So he torrentialed my Baguska, or they did. I don't know if it's a guy or girl. I never actually talked to them in person. And then I used Unicorn's effect to special summon number 18 back and then attack him for 22. And I was playing around everything. I was like, okay, Torrential don't do it. Baguska can freaking... I'm going to force an answer. When I summon Baguska, he's going to have to use something. And artifacts aren't going to do it, so I'm going to use a real back row when I do it.
Man.
I was in kind of competitive mode when I played this game.
Well, I mean, you can build a deck that's janky and still play competitively. You can have a competitive mindset. You can have casual decks that have competitive mindsets. I've proven that.
I use Aberconway's effect, and Aberconway's effect is when it's in the graveyard, if you have another copy of itself, you can banish one of its copies to add a Heraldic Beast. So I add back to do the special summon itself, and then lets me get Leo in the grave, which lets me search for the Eagle. And Eagle lets me refuel Xyz monsters with no materials. And
as you can see, I was very lazy and just had one card highlighted when I was recording. I was doing other things while this was going on.
So in a bunch of monsters, I make Saryuja. I go digging.
But God, that thing just gets its effect when it's sent, huh?
If it's sent.
Oh yeah, it's an if. That thing's busted.
It's sending to the, like, if you keep summoning them and you keep using for link materials, you can send as many Heraldic Beasts from your deck as you want, because the sending is not once per turn by name.
Oh jeez.
Its effect is only once per chain as well. It's a detach effect.
Yeah.
Which very rarely ever comes up.
I played around it once. That was because I used Infinite Impermanence on it and just like, no.
This is where I'm pushing for game, because I did the math and I was like, I can kill them. I can kill them if they don't do anything or if they don't have anything. So I'm just going to push for game. When there was a delay there, I was like, oh my gosh, don't have Mirror Force.
Yeah, this is when I came back. Ah, see my cursor.
Now,
yes, my keyboard is broke, so that's supposed to be game 1, not gay 1.
So, I sided expecting to go second. And so I sided in like Kaijus because their deck can make Cyber Dragon Infinity, I sided in my back row hate, like Dinko Sekka is in my deck because I can use it as material, or I can use it just to Steafen back row. I have Twin Twisters. I also have like one Hate Trunade. So I sided in all this stuff for going second because they're Chronomaly artifacts and I expected them to want to go first. But I was super surprised because they ended up making me go first.
Yeah, no, that confused me too. I didn't think about that when I was watching that. It's like you went first. That's.
I remember I had like 2 kaijus in hand the entire game.
Oh man.
Just waiting for them to do something. It took me a while to decide though, because I had to figure out what I wanted to take out.
Yeah, I figured it was on your side that it was really slow. You always take your time because you're no good at sideboarding.
I am not. I know that I sided out my field spell, which actually came back, which never punished me really. In this game, I remember it doesn't punish me, but anyway, I was like, oh wait, I'm going first? I was so surprised. I was like, oh, okay.
Because your deck likes to go first. You just helmet behind your Exceed and win. And that Ash was a pretty interesting play.
I was like, okay, I don't get my search.
I was hoping that you had like the Called by the Grave be like, no.
I had those two cards in my hand are kaijus, and I remembered I kept drawing my Heraldry Reborns, which is Monster Reborn for the archetype. Or like it was, so I was like kind of very slowly playing this game. Like it ends fast, but it ends fast in the sense that they run out of resources before I do.
Yeah, you just played a game of attrition, which you play Magic, so you're good at games of attrition. Yeah, I kind of wish we did the replay thing because I could just see what all that back row was.
I have the replays saved. I could have sent them to you if you really wanted to.
I have them too. As you can see in my recording, I saved both of them. Well, as you will see.
So I added the twin-headed eagle. I don't remember why I added that. Did I draw? Oh, I think I drew another Heraldry Reborn. Yeah, I did. I was like, yeah, okay.
Do you play Monster Reborn too?
Oh yeah, and Soul Charge.
Oh god. They're playing really defensive there.
It's only come back to haunt me or bite me like once or twice. But yeah, I just keep making number 18, trying to fuel my graveyard in order to be like to out attrition them.
God. Yeah, it looked like they bricked on this one though.
Yeah, and so like I said, I had kaijus in hand the whole time and just waiting for them to make a move. So I was like, well, I'm just gonna at this point, yeah, I normal summon that and I go, if they torrential me, that's fine. I even said that out loud too when I did that. And then I don't know. I don't remember if they torrentialed me or not.
I do know on another note that she also mentioned that she was going to play Harpies, and that's why when Michael's like, oh, I must have an OCG card, it's like, no, she was switching decks because she realized that this deck just kills Harpies outright.
Yeah, they do torrential me. I was like, sweet.
But
it sucks I couldn't order that differently though between Leo and number 18, because I would have rather had the adding to my hand be the one that got Ash if they had Ash, but Leo is a mandatory effect. So now I did the same play to them last game too, where they torrential and I go and then I banish the unicorn to summon number 18.
Yeah.
Number 18 also is good at destroying goat tokens.
Yes, I know.
Never came up this game, but yeah. I also never drew my goats.
But no, it was actually an interesting game though. Like, this looks like something you would have seen when both of these cards were at the height of their thing. Or both of these decks.
Well, this deck never got its light in the never got this shine and everything in the TCG.
Neither of these decks did.
Yeah, it's because we got Neverdisc and number 18 and the one that special summons itself in World Superstars Ultra, or World Superstars pack, and like where the decks were already completely irrelevant. But in the OCG, I felt like when the Heraldic Beast deck came out for OCG and they got all their support, it could have been easily a good tier 2 deck.
Yeah.
But it just never was meant to be. The Wobble Chain was a thing at this time, though.
That card is not balanced at all. Both of its effects should be on 2 separate exceeds, to be honest. For some reason I viewed the graveyard.
I think you were trying to see if like they had anything, or if I had anything to do if anything went wrong.
Yeah, I was looking at that and I was like, something has to. Am I missing something here? Okay. Then there was this Twin Twister play, which made me tilt my head a little bit, but then I realized there was a Scythe. Another quote from the other player was that artifacts don't work against a deck that only makes one thing a turn usually.
Can't stun a deck that stuns itself. It's not the first time I've used logic like that to win a game.
Yeah.
But
then yeah, you're just playing rank 4 goodness, so I mean,
it was soon after this.
Pretty sure that you make the Castell here. Because I was sitting there thinking, like, if I was Michael, what would I do? And I was like, I'd make Castell and try and get that back row if it's anything.
That's not what happens here.
Oh, what did you do?
I made the thing that everybody gets salty over.
Oh, yeah, Utopia the Lightning. Yeah, I was thinking Castell, and you went Utopia Lightning. Man, I'm going to have to look through those replays. I really got to know what that back row was.
It was Moral Talk, I believe. Or no, it wasn't Moral Talk. It was, I don't know. I don't remember what it was, but I remembered I went, yeah. See, they're like, really? And it was right up there as, I believe they concede right there, because that's game. But yeah.
But okay, that should wrap it up for that round. I'm sorry that some of that's cut off if it is on your guys' end. That's just how terrible my computer is at sometimes. But that's all, and we'll catch you guys next time.